Was part of that in the consent agenda? Was that a separate check? I had notes, I didn't even think about it.
No, it was part of the consent agenda, but you have to actually approve
Okay.
that pay.
Oh, and
Because it's on the
the check
listing.
included the consent, or included the ordinance 6100 plus others to come to the night. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Now I've confused it.
With that,
Did I hear a second?
Second.
Discussion?
Whoever,
Yeah.
yeah.
with that, Mark and I had talked, we're gonna withhold $2,000 yet because the seating has not come up.
So retainage?
Yep, that's, that 2,000 is for,
Okay.
back for the seating.
Okay, good. Roll call.
Buns.
Aye.
Wyatt.
Aye.
Lawson.
Aye.
Reister.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0.
Item J, discussion action to approve resolution 2941, a resolution for approval of supplemental professional service agreement number 17 for the 7th Street extension. And this is what Mark here can answer any questions. Basically, based upon hourly rate not to exceed $25,900, and that's to go through the full planning specifications and getting it ready for bid, correct?
And construction related
And
services.
construction related, so that
So
would carry engineering all the way through installation. Then what's your current estimate? I know prices have been changing, do you have an updated
Yeah,
estimate?
I just penciled one out, it was about 150, so I'm thinking 140 to 170,
Okay,
somewhere in there.
so it really hasn't changed from our original stuff
Yep.
that we talked
I
about at
got a
Public
little
Works.
bit more. Yep, and then, as far as schedule is concerned, I'm looking at trying to accept plans and specs by the beginning of August,
Okay,
and seeing if we can get it out there on the street and get a bid, and then possibly either the second council meeting in August or the fourth council meeting in
Okay.
August.
and for a completion date, what would you do? Give them out until the next spring, but they could do it in the fall if they wanted?
It's up to you guys, we can push it and have them done this year, or we can kind of stretch it out, so it gives them, maybe it gives them a little bit more flexibility and better bids. That would be an option if you wanted to do it that way.
Mhm.
If we got the plans and specs done, that gives you more options, you
Okay.
know, so I
Like
think
if
what
you
we're
get
gonna do
the
is.
stopgap in between, see
Right.
that makes a difference?
Yeah.
The one nice thing about this project is there's no underground. I mean, it's just
Right.
pavement removal, and
Yeah.
Right,
so it's pretty cut and dry.
Less
project.
complexity once they go to the bid.
We're looking at a couple intakes close to the pipe going underneath 7th Street, and then I think you were looking at something on Washington Street.
I'd like to add a curb on Washington.
I was just gonna say, this is full curb and gutter, correct?
Yes, it's 35 feet wide, to be extending what they have right at Washington. I think it basically just did the intersection and stopped right there.
Mhm.
And then we just extend that all the way to the east there, serving those properties there.
So have we even moved to do this supplemental professional agreement?
Mm-mm.
So moved.
Second.
Sorry.
Any further discussion?
Southern, how do we wanna
Yeah,
discuss it?
So, I understand the, agreement comes out of the street department. What about the total cost of the project? What are we thinking?
Chrissy, you can address that.
So for the total cost of the project, if we decide to do that, we can capture TIF money for that, because it will help the project that is going on at Caldwell Ford. So we can tap into all of that increased valuation,
So over a period of 10 years, we should be able to recover it all.
yeah, or sooner. Yes. So we're working with our bond attorneys right now.
And this is
to
not
figure that
a
out.
I mean, even if you put all the specs together and we say, okay, it's 170 and we choose not to go forward with it, we just choose not to go forward
Yep.
with it.
Yep.
And we didn't spend that
Yeah.
whole 26,000.
Yeah, this will be, the plans and specs will be good
Yep.
for whenever we do it.
Yeah.
And if we never do it,
Cost will
we never do it.
change, obviously,
Right,
but.
and
the
so
plans
what
and
that would do
specs.
is that we would have expended half of our engineering
Sure.
at that point. So roughly half, the other half goes to CRS during construction,
Sure,
the half is for design. So
thank you.
think about that.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Wyatt.
Aye.
Lawson.
Aye.
Reister.
Aye.
Buns.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Jake. Number of informational items in the packet, reminder items, regular scheduled meetings held in council chambers, except for the library board. We'll scratch the electric board, no longer exists.
Till
Oh, yeah,
15?
sorry, I forgot.
Till the 15th?
Well, that's-
Oh,
Yeah, they got 2 more days.
They have no more meetings.
No.
Mayor's Task Force has been canceled for this month. Public Safety Committee meeting, June 23rd at 4 o'clock, or has that been canceled too?
It's
Still
canceled.
on?
What one?
Oh, no, not public
Public
safety,
safety.
public works.
Public Works was canceled, right?
Yeah.
Public Works, yeah,
Yeah.
Public Works is canceled, I sent you an
Nothing on the
email today.
agenda.
Public safety
nothing.
will probably
So,
be
you
canceled,
don't have to
because
come.
that's my
For sure.
birthday and I don't wanna meet with you guys on my birthday, so.
For sure.
And then, Personnel
Sorry.
Admin Finance Committee, June 27th, 4:45. Next council meetings, June 27th and July 1st, and hold off on your adjournment, Mark.
Matt?
We're also going to schedule a goal-setting review work session Monday, the 8th, after the council meeting. So if the council meeting runs short, the goal-setting may run long. We didn't want to schedule the goal-setting before the council meeting and whatever. So we will, Chrissy and I will work on that over the next few weeks, get some information out ahead of time, and hopefully have a good discussion session on it.
Move to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
Oh, okay.
Third.
All in favor, say aye.
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 We're adjourned. Thank you.